In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 11, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Rockies versus Texas Rangers. We will have some interleague baseball on Monday afternoon, as the Colorado Rockies will take on the Texas Rangers in the first game of this 2-game set against each other. Texas had a lead in all 3 games but finished 1-2 in their opening series in Toronto against the Blue Jays, while Colorado is 2-1 in their opening series at home against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Colorado will have southpaw Austin Gomber on the bump, while young lefty Taylor Hearn gets the start for Texas. Both of these teams started with tough series. For Colorado, they were hosting the Dodgers, the team expected to win the National League West with ease. The Rockies were able to take the series at home, and with a trip to Texas, they have a great chance to get off to a very good start. They have won their last 2 games and tagged the Dodgers for 9 runs on Sunday. As for Texas, they started their season at Toronto, who most consider the best team in the American League. They dropped the first 2 games but came back on Sunday to take the finale. The offense exploded with 12 runs, and they are going to have to lead this group if they are going to have any sustained success. The Rangers pitching staff is very light. Lefty Austin Gomber is going to try and keep things rolling for the Rockies in this first road series of the season. He had funny splits last season. He was actually brilliant at Coors Field but struggled on the road. Texas is going to be searching for pitching all season long. Taylor Hearn made 11 starts for the Rangers last season without really distinguishing himself much. The Rangers are hoping for more this season. They need someone other than John Gray they can have some confidence in. It is a new season, so I am looking past the road struggles of Gomber last year. These teams are probably about even, but the Rangers have been made a favorite for their home opener. The line makes sense, but I am very comfortable fading them in this spot. They might have got a win on Sunday, but the Jays still wore them out a little over the weekend. That is an advantage for the Rockies. The Rockies had a couple of tepid offensive performances in their first couple of games. The team really picked it up on Sunday, though. It'll be interesting to see what Gomber looks like in this Monday game. He was tantalizingly close to double-digit wins in 2021 and will be looking to hit that mark this season. As for Texas, they'll probably get a few relatively solid innings out of Hearn if he's on. 2021 was an up-and-down campaign for him, but there were a few bright spots. I like a decent outing here and a step forward from Hearn this year, but I still believe that the Rockies will take the win in this one. So the Colorado Rockies money line is our full game side pick. We highlighted it already, but these pitchers are not known for shutting down lineups, especially ones that are clicking on all cylinders. The Rangers are second in the sport with a 1.175 OPS against left-handed pitching, while the Rockies are 11th with a .738 OPS against southpaw pitchers. The ball should fly as Arlington. Texas has a high of 94 degrees and should keep the ball in the air. Colorado is averaging 5 runs per game, while Texas is averaging more than 7 runs per game. Coming into the season, neither Colorado nor Texas was expected to have much on the mound, and that is the way things are looking so far too. Texas is 2-1 on overs so far. Colorado is just 1-2, but I am sure by the end of the season they will be an over team. I would not be surprised to see this one over the number before the 7th inning. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers play host to the Boston Red Sox on Monday afternoon in an American League showdown from Comerica Park. The Red Sox are fresh off an intense series with their divisional rivals, the Yankees, while the Tigers played host to the White Sox to open their campaign. These two met 6 times last season, with both teams splitting a series and winning 3 games apiece. With each team winning their respective home series, the Tigers will be aiming to turn some heads in this one. The Red Sox had a tough series against the Yankees, but they bounced back nicely. Neither team is sending their best to the mound, but Michael Wacha has more experience and actually has enjoyed success at the major league level, unlike Manning. While Manning has some potential, At the present, he is simply a pitcher who has never succeeded at the major league level, going up against one of the most potent lineups in the bigs. Boston's offense grades out well above the Detroit group in spite of the Tigers' offseason additions. With their 2021 combined OPS of .777 good for third in the majors, Rafael Devers eats pitchers like Manning for lunch has posted an outrageous .341 ISO and .978 OPS against RHP in 2021. Given Boston's offensive advantage and the fact that the starting pitching matchup is at best a wash, the fact that the Red Sox are an underdog here makes for a very attractive play, so the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Red Sox have one of the league's deepest lineups, even if it didn't look like it over the course of the opening weekend. For the Tigers, Weicha should be able to limit them from having an incredible offensive performance, but Baez specifically has had success in the past and looks like he could pace the lineup in Monday's meeting to have some success. Additionally, for the Red Sox, the over is 4-0 in their last 4 Monday games and 6-0 in their last 6 games against a starter with a WHIP of less than 1.15. There isn't much to like on the stat sheets for either starting pitcher, and with this being the first start for both after a truncated spring training, we shouldn't expect much length from either one. Both teams use their bullpens heavily in their opening series, and both teams have significant question marks about their relief pitching as a whole. Detroit's offense was not impressive statistically in 2021, but their additions give them a boost in projections. The potential for one or both of these starters to get lit up is certainly there, especially with Boston's top-tier lineup. Comerica Park has slightly negative park factors for hitters, but with a total of only 9.5, look for a Boston team that had a .200 ISO against RHP in 2021 to light up Manning, as well as a Detroit bullpen that only has one left-handing pitcher. Closer Gregory Soto. Given the pitching matchup in this one, runs won't be at a premium as Weicha and Manning look to limit the damage. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Tampa Bay Rays. Oakland travels to Tampa Bay for a battle of the bean counters as the two teams best known for being able to field a winner on a budget go head-to-head Monday night. Oakland lost the first 2 games of their opening series to Philadelphia, but they managed to salvage the third game behind a strong performance from Dalton Jeffries and the bullpen. Tampa Bay swept Baltimore to get their season started, allowing just 4 runs over the course of the 3 games. Oakland took the 2021 season series between the two teams 4-3. Tampa Bay got off to a hot start to their season, and they will look to remain undefeated on Monday night. They draw a very favorable matchup against Paul Blackburn that they will be able to take advantage of. They thump all right-handed pitching and can tailor their lineup with lefty bats like Brandon Lowe and his enormous .311 ISO against RHP in 2021. Blackburn is certainly below average both in terms of stuff and on-field results, and he represents the type of arm the Rays bats typically feast on. I get why you look Oakland's way after the Athletics managed to salvage a win from their series against Philadelphia. However, as good as Tampa Bay looked, I'm still taking it with a grain of salt as the wins came against the lowly Orioles. That being said, I'm not expecting the Ace to be that much better this season, and while Luis Patino is capable of being blown up on the mound, Paul Blackburn was batted around in spring for the Athletics, and I just don't know how much I trust him here. Oakland's offense doesn't have enough firepower to make Patino pay for his lack of control. And with his lineup set up to score plenty of runs, he won't need to be perfect to keep Tampa Bay in position to win. So the Tampa Bay Rays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although the starting pitching is questionable at best, these lineups have been just okay to begin the season. Tropicana Field is usually one of the more pitcher-friendly parks in baseball. Oakland's lineup lacks pop since the departure of their best players in the offseason. Any offense Oakland can generate would likely be manufacturing runs. Their ability to do so remains to be seen this season, but to the naked eye and early on this season, it appears that'll be a tall order. On the Rays side, their lineup is more balanced, but in general is pretty top-heavy, relying on 3 to 4 guys to generate most of their offense. The Rays have shown that they are one of the better defensive teams in the league, and they will be able to limit the Oakland Athletics in this game. The Rays have hit the under in their first few games, and that trend will continue against the Athletics. Neither team is hot on the offensive side of the field right now, and the pitchers will have the advantage in this game. I see Tampa Bay scoring enough runs to win this game, but not enough to push this total. The Athletics are scoring the 12th most runs per game, but will meet their match against Luis Patino. He performed at a high level in 2021, and I see him shutting down the Athletics in this game. They aren't a strong offensive team, and the Athletics won't be able to score enough runs in this game to reach the over. This will be a low-scoring, defensive battle. There will be a better sample size in a week or two, but for now, these lineups look poised for lower totals. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.